Welcome to the video review of Digimon Fusion Shoutmon. Now, I have been looking forward to the Digimon Fusion toys for a while. I was never able to get the Digimon Fusion toys from Japan that are a bit different than these guys, simply because I didn't know Digimon Fusion was even on until it was almost over. So, Shoutmon here comes in multiple pieces. You've got a core piece, a head, and his limbs. He also comes with the Starmon Saber. For those of you who don't or haven't watched the show, the Starmon are part of Shoutmon. Shoutmon also has in the show this, I guess you could call it a microphone, and he shouts into it, yells into it, but uses his attack with it, and then that thing and the stars that come out of it can form this sword, which is a cool idea, I guess. I don't know. As I said, Digimon Fusion or Digimon XOs or X-Zeros or whatever it was called in Japan completely passed me by. I had no idea it even existed until like 6 months ago, and at that point I couldn't even find the show to torrent. So, well. Anyway, so let's go ahead and open Mr. Shoutmon here and take a look. Right out of the box, Shoutmon is a cool little dude. I actually really like the look of him. He's a very well put together figure, and the plastic is strong, and the ball joints are actually really well done. I'm surprised. This is a well-made figure. It doesn't feel flimsy, it doesn't feel soft anywhere, it feels solid. And the overall look of Shoutmon is really nice. However, I don't think it's as good as what you could get from Japan. Now, posability on this guy is quite good. We'll show you that here in a second. And before we continue, I could hear you all yelling at me through the internet while I recorded this, before it's even edited and posted. And this guy, this sword here, this little dude here at the hilt is named Starmon. Or these all are a part of Starmon. So this guy in and of himself is a Digimon. I wish it came apart and, you could connect him and make the sword yourself, but oh well. I'm going to have to paint this because having Starmon as white, no, he is supposed to be yellow. Yeah, definitely yellow. Shoutmon himself really isn't terribly posable, but you're really not going to be able to do much with him, except, well, take him apart. And I'll show you that here in a second. But I don't know how well that's coming up, but the balls on the ball joints are textured. So that gives them some real strength, which I greatly appreciate. And the overall head sculpt is quite nice. Kind of wish his mouth opened, but oh well. One definite change I'm going to make to him is take a Sharpie and actually color in the little teeth he has here to get a little bit more definition there. So these guys are designed to come apart. And come apart they do, and they come apart rather easily. I mean, there's not a lot of force being involved, except for this crown piece, which you do have to wiggle apart, but the rest of him just pops off pretty easily. I'm taken back to my days playing with Beast Wars, because those suckers came apart real easy. So, yeah, you're left with, a not-so-bloody mess o' Shoutman parts. I'll be showing what you do with these guys a little bit later, specifically when I get to the other figures, like Ballistamon and Dorulumon, or I just call him Drulomon. So, yeah. But as you can see, he comes together really simply. It's not hard putting him together. There's not a lot of force involved. One thing you do have to be careful with the legs is just getting everything lined up correctly, because you never really know which feet go with which part. And, well, it is labeled in there, so there is an R there for right. But just kind of futz with it until you get it right. And overall, I got to admit, I'm really kind of impressed with this. The build quality is quite nice. The plastic is good. It holds the sword well. The sword isn't really floppy. And overall, it looks pretty good. But I'll be honest, even though I like this figure, you really need the other figures in order to do cool stuff with him. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this look and review at Shoutmon from the new Digimon Fusions toy line. I'll catch you next time.